Hi guys, Simon here from Get Grass. Now today's video is going to have a look at the TifTuf out the front, and I'm also going to give you the first look at my Santa Ana that I've got growing out the back. Now both lawns need a light mow today, but I'm also going to be putting down some soil wetter. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so it didn't really need too much of a cut. You can see that's what we got from it, so plant growth regulator is doing its job. Now let's do the important trick. Alright, let's see just what height we've got this down to. Alright, so let's make it easier to see. Yeah, so she's still coming down a little bit. So we're getting there, not too bad. So we've cut this back now, and alright, so yeah, it's just over that 0.5. That's not bad. Take that. Alright, so now what I want to do is put down some soil wetter. Now it hasn't always been part of my program. These things can all add up, and I like to be a little bit conservative where I can. And previously I've only used it when I've had some dry spots and wanted to treat those areas. And the one that I've used previously is the Sea Sol Super Wetter. There it is. Now this has been great. I have absolutely no issues with it, and it's done a great job. But now I tend to keep this one for the garden, and I use something a little bit different. Now, like I said, I hadn't always used these previously, and a friend of mine absolutely swore by it, and probably about 12 months ago I gave them a crack and haven't looked back. So the one that I now use now is the Lawnporn Moist. People just love it, don't they, when you say, I'm going to get some moist into your lawn. Lawnporn Moist. Can I say that? I think I just did. Anyway, that's the one we're going to use today. Now, I've used this as a bit of a preventative, and I use about a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 mil to 1 square metre. So I've been doing that, and it's been probably about 5 weeks since I put some down, maybe a little bit less, and I'm going to up it a little bit. Now if you have a look at the Lawnporn website, Matt's got a fantastic program on there that you can follow. Now it is a little bit generic, and it doesn't mean that it's going to work for all parts of Australia, and certainly here in Victoria we've had a late start to spring, kind of didn't even get one, and summer's still lagging on. So for me, I'm sort of adjusting my ratios with that, but instead of using probably a 3-to-1 ratio, I'm going to probably dial it back just a little bit because we still don't have the crazy heat. So I'm probably going to go about a 2-to-1. But you can definitely check out the program. It's a great program to follow. But like I said, I tend to find I need to modify it a little bit, certainly back here in Victoria. Anyway, moist. So the main benefit of soil wetter is that it improves the water retention in the soil. So this allows for better distribution of water throughout the root zone, and it also is essential for all turf management practices like improving the air to water ratios, drainage and nutrient uptake. So if we give it a bit of a squirt, alright, so we can see that water is just running straight off there. Okay, so what that's telling me is that I'm going to give it the full dose. I'm going to give it 3-to-1, so I'm going to give it 3 mils to every 1 square metre that I spray today. Okay, so I have about 540 mils of the moist that I'm going to put down out the back, and I'll probably put down probably about 180 mils out the front. There's only a couple of things you need to keep in mind when putting the moist in. Is first of all, half fill your tank, and when you put this in, you just really want to do it really slowly. This stuff froths up and bubbles up really profusely, so just take your time. Alright, just give it a light agitate and you're right to go. Alright, so all that's left to do now is give it a good drink. So you want to aim for about 6 or 7 mils, so it's about 10 to 15 minutes of watering, and then you should be good to go. Now if you enjoyed today's video, please like, share, subscribe, and remember, if you can't be grassed, get grass can. Catch you later.